Breaking news for you on one of the most important political challenges, global political challenge facing the new president, Donald Trump. The president has just told Bloomberg News in an interview just moments ago that he is willing to sit down under the right circumstances with the North Korean dictator, Kim Jong-un. The president said this, quote, "If it would be appropriate for me to meet with him, I would absolutely. I would be honored to do it. If it's under, again, the right circumstances, but I would do that." The president going on in that interview saying most political people would never say that. But I'm telling you, under the right circumstances, I would meet with him. And then the president himself adding to the interview, we have breaking news. This would be breaking news, and I want to clarify, the president says under the right circumstances. Yeah. His Secretary of State has said that the United States is willing to negotiate with North Korea, but only if it is very crystal clear that those negotiations are not about food aid, not about stalling, not about delaying, but about dismantling the nuclear program. But for the President of the United States, who was causing a lot of buzz the other day by saying we absolutely might be in a major military conflict pretty soon, to now say this, what does it tell us?
Well, for one thing, it's another similarity between Donald Trump and Barack Obama. He's picked up Barack Obama's policy, which he articulated during the campaign, saying he would be willing to meet with rogue leaders. Now, President Obama didn't do it very often. He did meet with Castro. He did meet with, he did have a phone conversation with the Iranian leader. I mean, there were moments when he did pick up on this, but no American president has met with a North Korean leader in a long time.
And
it doesn't seem likely to.
It's a shift. I mean, Pence was even a couple weeks ago, I believe he told Dana Bash that they were not going to be engaging in these direct negotiations, and you saw Tillerson's comments over the weekend suggesting that that they would. But also interesting language that the president would use, saying that he'd be honored to meet with Kim.